Hey everybody, I'm Mike and this is Entertainment Junk. And we have returned. We have returned after what seems like forever. Because you know what? Life sometimes hits you like a brick coming out of the sky on a Tuesday afternoon while you're out getting some ice cream. And you better believe I've been hit by several bricks so far. And I'm still standing. But yeah, today we'll be checking out the top 10 most weirdest games you can find on the PlayStation 2. And let me tell you, during my research, I found a ton. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump into this bad boy. Wolf, are you ready to help me count down these top 10 weird games on the PlayStation 2?
I'm ready, able, and totally unstable.
Okay, he's ready, I'm ready, and I know you guys are ready, so let's go ahead and just jump into it.
Number 10.
Imagine Resident Evil meets Animal Crossing, but everything looks like a bizarre low polygon nightmare, and you got yourself Gregory Horror Show, which is based on a Japanese CGI series of the same name. This game sees you exploring a creepy hotel filled with terrifying cube-headed monsters that want to steal your soul. Your goal? Navigate the hotel, retrieve bottled souls from hotel guests while making sure to outsmart a bunch of bizarre creatures along the way. And maybe, just maybe, you'll escape with your own soul intact. It's crazy, it's interesting, and it's definitely weird, making it a shoo-in for this top 10.
Number 9.
You know, most rhythm games will have you jamming out on guitars, drums, or your favorite dance mat. But not Mad Maestro. Oh, no siree. In this game, you're conducting an orchestra. Because who hasn't dreamed of leading a group of stressed out musicians to musical perfection? As for the plot, your town's concert hall is about to be demolished. It's up to you to assemble a ragtag band of musicians to put on a performance of a lifetime. It's one of those only in Japan type games that's as ridiculous as it is charming. If you ever wanted to yell, more violins till your fingers bleed, this is the chance to do so.
Number 8.
I am sure that you may already realize that you are a mosquito, the insect that bites people and makes them feel itchy, the insect that creates a trail of swollen bites. As a mosquito, there is something that you naturally have to do. You have to suck blood.
Have you ever wanted to play a tiny blood-sucking menace? No? Well, too bad, because Mr. Mosquito puts you in the role of a mosquito trying to survive by draining the blood of an unsuspecting family. The game gets weirder as you have to land on different body parts while avoiding being slapped into oblivion. It's part survival horror, part household invasion, and 100% nightmare fuel for anyone who's ever had a mosquito in their bedroom at 2 a.m.
Number 7.
Rolling around and picking up random junk sounds like a chore, but Katamari Damacy turns it into a mind-bending, oddly satisfying adventure. You play as the prince of all cosmos, rolling up everything from pencils to cows to entire continents into a giant ball to appease your chaotic, disco-loving dad, the king of all cosmos. Even with that explanation, this game still makes no sense at all. But the soundtrack is awesome, and the fact that you can eventually roll up the entire universe makes this one of the most delightfully weirdest experiences on the PS2.
Number 6.
Oh, look at the doggies! The doggies! Yes, this all seems cute and fuzzy, But Dog Island is a shockingly serious adventure game where you sniff your way across a massive world, helping to cure sick dogs and battling against the forces of darkness. Sounds so adorable, right? Well, don't get too comfortable. The game throws in tragic backstories, death, and an unsettling amount of emotional weight for a game starring floppy-eared puppies. Aw, who's a good boy?
Number 5.
Ribbit King plays like a super quirky golf game, but instead of clubs and balls, you smack frogs with mallets and watch them bounce off lily pads, geysers, and UFOs. Add in a bunch of weird alien opponents and a storyline about saving your planet by being good at frog flinging, and you got one of the most delightfully nonsensical sports games ever made.
Number 4.
From the twisted minds behind Dynamite Heady and Gunstar Heroes, Stretch Panic gives you control of Linda, a girl with a possessed scarf that can stretch, grab, and fling enemies around. Your main foes in this game? Vanity Demons, which are grotesque women with inflated body parts that you must grab and pop like overstuffed balloons. It's surreal, a little disturbing, and feels like a fever dream from the mind of Salvador Dali after binge watching anime for a week.
Number 3.
Tulip is a life sim adventure where you help a love-struck boy improve his reputation so he can win the heart of his crush through the power of kissing, you guessed it, random strangers. But be careful, kiss the wrong person at the wrong time and you'll get smacked into next week. Yeah, this is probably the only game where success depends on you planting smooches on middle-aged men, grandmas, and street drunks.
Number 2.
This game is like if WarioWare, Space Channel 5, and a bizarre intergalactic beauty pageant got thrown into a blender. What you would get is Super Galedelic Hour, a game so weird it feels like it was made on a dare. This Japan-exclusive oddity puts you in the middle of a colorful, futuristic game show where 4 cat girls compete in a series of over-the-top minigames ranging from dance-offs to bizarre obstacle courses. Everything is wrapped in a neon-soaked, hyper-stylized aesthetic that just screams early 2000s. The announcer hypes up every round with ridiculous commentary, the outfits are absurdly extra, and the entire experience feels like you tuned into an alien reality show that somehow ended up on your PlayStation 2. It's weird, wild, and absolutely unforgettable, if only because you'll spend hours afterwards trying to figure out what the hell you just played.
And number 1.
If the PS2 had a "what the hell did I just experience" Hall of Fame, Killer 7 would be in there 100%, hands down, no doubt about it. Directed by Suda51, this is less a video game and more of a politically charged, ultraviolet art piece masquerading as a rail shooter. The cel-shaded visuals look like a graphic novel having a nervous breakdown, while the story itself just dives headfirst into themes of identity, government control, and American-Japanese political tension. And if that's not enough, the gameplay simply refuses to behave like anything else on the system. Killer 7 doesn't explain itself, it doesn't apologize, and it definitely doesn't care if you're confused. It's bold, confrontational, and utterly bizarre. Exactly the kind of game the PS2 era dared to let exist, which makes it our number 1 on this weird and wacky list. And there you have it, folks. That is our top 10 weirdest games you can find on the PlayStation 2. My personal favorite by far is number 1. What about you, Wolf? What game stood out to you?
Well, my favorite by far has to be Goblin Grannies, the video game. You get to choose between 12 different grannies, over 75 different variations of dentures, 13 girdles, and a whole lot of moaning.
Okay, that's not even a game. That's not a game, okay? I know that's not a game. You just made that up. You know what? Never mind. Anyway, that's what you picked. Fair enough. Anyway, folks, if you enjoyed this video, by all means, hit that like button. If you want to see more content from us, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And if you can, by all means, share this with everybody. Friends, family, strangers on the street, cats, rats, bats, dogs, chickens, cows, whoever is willing to stop, look, and listen to our insanity as it plays out here on YouTube. But until then, until the next one, I'm Mike, he's the Wolf, and you guys have an awesome day.
Moaning.